Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Eric Dandy Frieren. Tonight we're at episode 12 of this wonderful, cozy little show. What happened on the last episode? That is a great question. Episode 11. Let me just, boom, I'll already pull it up. You already know we're getting into it. Actually, wait. Before you skip into the video, let me just let you know. The pip, I don't remind people very often. Pip in the description, timer in the bottom left. Pip is the little thing where you get the full opacity thing, full opacity, full audio little thing in the bottom right, so you can watch along, or you get your little timer, use a little timer, get yourself synced up, all that kind of stuff. Just a little reminder there. Before we get into this episode 11 recap. So that's cool. Basically, Pog. Episode 11. What happened? That's a great question. We met Kraft, and got another perspective on elves, which is actually so clutch. And that's kind of where I'll start because, bro, it's kind of crazy. Meeting Kraft, and I mentioned this a little bit last time, has shown me, and I think shown everyone that, like, elves aren't, what it, because, okay, let me run it back. Frieren, as an elf, has always been very apathetic and, like, emotionally kind of, like, almost, like, stagnated or, like, struggling a little bit. With her interactions with other people, right? With her ability to connect with other people. That's been like a main crux of the show, And I mostly was thinking that this was due to her nature as an elf. I think they mentioned at one point that elves have like a lower sex drive. Is that true? Maybe I'm just coping. But either way, I thought that level of apathy was kind of a byproduct of the long lifespan. And to a degree, I think it definitely is. But seeing Kraft here, we got to see an elf, right? This is our only other elf we've really gotten to see, who is a lot more lively and like ready to interact with other people and such. I mean, like we literally meet him and he's like all excited doing squats, like, "Hey, what's up?" What does he say here? Oh, she says, "Excuse the intrusion," and then Fern's like, "Okay, he's a pervert. Yeah, get out of here." But he's like, "Oh, what's good with you?" Which show like look at his little smile here. Like he's so cozy with it. Thanks for the fire, miss. Like I could not see Frieren saying something like that so quick. So what that does is that shows us that elves aren't like necessarily similar to like Frieren's personality, but more so I think that's how Frieren is, right? And we can point that to a lot of different reasons. I think and some of the comments and some of the discussion in the Discord has kind of highlighted. Shout out the Discord. Go check the About Me to get the link. It's free. Blah blah blah. But some of the discussion around her character has really like underlined that, bro. She literally was raised by a mage to kill a bunch of demons after her entire place got wiped out. I mean, that's not exactly a recipe for being good at forming attachments with other people. And like the whole element of keep your name under the radar. That was put onto her by Flamme, where she then kind of became a hermit for all those years before Hemo showed up. I mean, that's also not exactly a good recipe for being able to later form a bunch of emotional connections, right? So, getting to see another elf like this, oh my goodness, he's built. Wait, Frieren POV checking him out? It's real. But seeing another elf like this really does kind of tell us, it's interesting because it tells us more about elves, but it also tells us more about Frieren because now no longer is a lot of the like character traits of Frieren prescribable to just nature of being an elf as much as it's okay, that's actually kind of her personality and how she interacts in the world, Jumbo Berry special. This is so goofy. Or like, dude, he's literally cuddling with Stark, getting all warm and such immediately. Like the man's just chill with it. Poor Stark. It's crazy that he closes his eyes, bro. He's like, it really got that drowsy energy different. But yeah, so that's really cool. I liked that quite a bit. That extra kind of angle of viewing Frieren that we got. One of the other elements that I quite liked about last episode was the Kraft's legacy element, right? Where he's this elven monk who knows how long he's been around. But despite that, he's never been, he isn't like known because all the people that has known of his accomplishments have all perished. Right here, everyone who knew of my righteous triumphs has died. So, I mean, that's actually crazy because we have no idea what he did, right? He could have saved the world or whatever, like a long time ago, but we don't know. Or he could have just, I don't know. I don't know, saved a village or something. But I'm assuming that his triumphs actually are kind of insane. I mean, living for this long as an elf, you kind of gotta be built different, you know? It's like that one saying, like, an old man in a profession where men die young or whatever. It's almost like one of those where it's like, bro, he's the only other elf, and Frieren as his counterpart is freaking cracked and busted and also saved the world. So if this guy had a bunch of righteous triumphs, which were so righteous that the people that knew of it actually died, I mean, I feel like that even kind of leans into them being dangerous of some sort, that even knowing of them led to a bunch of people dying potentially. Or maybe it was just straight up that long ago that people just died of old age and the stories didn't get carried down. But either way, like, what did the lad do? And the crazy thing is, we don't know. Like, we're left holding the bag there, right? Because, I mean, the characters don't know, and that's kind of the point. So for us to also not know, I don't know. I like how they kind of play that. There is also the way he kind of copes with that. He turns to the goddess, which somebody in the comments pointed out, elven ears. That's kind of an important thing that we can look at. Is she a goddess that's literally divine? What's the nature of her divinity? Was she an elf that ascended? Is she just a very powerful elf that then people viewed as divinity due to her power, etc., etc.? I think Frieren does say here, the goddess of creation hasn't shown herself once in the long history of this world other than the age of mythology. Is that you say? Yeah, except during the age of mythology. So is she still around, kind of deal? You know, what's the deal with that? There's a lot of really interesting questions there that the elf ears do kind of lean us into. Though I wouldn't be surprised if she was. I mean, I've seen this before in like I'm thinking Lord of the Rings kind of type mythology, or just other elven mythology where elves are like the chosen people of a god or whatever. I've seen that kind of thing before. So her being, there's kind of a fun question of like chicken and the egg, where it's like maybe there's a case where she was a god and then the elves were birthed from her in the age of creation, or the elves existed by some other means and then the goddess here ascended from that, you know, like that, you know, we could, who knows. I don't even know if we'll get to know that, but there's a lot of really fun questions there. Going into actually like Kraft's character though, him having finding some what's the word? I don't know, happiness, some hope, copium, in his legacy being understood or being seen by the goddess is nice as well. And I said last time that's a really great Hyder comparison we can make. It's like right here. I mean, this is such a perfect line, right? It's too cruel for the path your life took to not be remembered by anyone. I mean, perfect parallel to Hyder's like there ought to be a heaven thing that we've seen before. So I love that. It's crazy like this kind of I don't know, like personal philosophy or whatever, this like way of thinking where it's based like the basis of belief is somewhat in the alternative being cruel as opposed to it being true. You know what I mean? Where it's not that like one of the points in favor of believing in something is because the alternative isn't false, just isn't what you want, right? I don't want a cruel life, and it would be cruel if I were not remembered by anyone, so I'm going to choose to believe in such a way that it isn't cruel and be remembered by someone, right? So there's a level of, and I'm kind of extrapolating, like this isn't necessarily true for Kraft, but I do think there is an element of this within that, like personal happiness or satisfaction with life or whatever you want to say is put on a pedestal above truth, because the truth of the goddess's remembering of his actions isn't even the point here. It's that it would be better. It's better to think that way for him to live, you know? Which kind of goes into a question of like for what purpose do people, you know, get into religion, all sorts of stuff. And that's a huge tangent, huge spiral. I won't go into all that, but I do think there is like, I don't know, there definitely is a value in my opinion to, even if it's not true, or even if you don't believe, like have that like 100% zeal, but just believing it as a comfort, as a coping mechanism. I totally see there's a lot of utility in that for people. But yeah, and it's kind of a weird thing where like recognizing that you're coping could undercut it, so you kind of have to like trick yourself if you like think about it too much. Or maybe you just do the Giga Chad thing and don't think about your beliefs. Yeah, just believe things. Woohoo! Is that Giga Chad? I don't know. But yeah, so just that sentiment, I do find to be very interesting. And we've talked about that before with Hyder, right? So yeah, I quite like that. Man, and the cuts to the death here. Ooh. And that, bro, wait, Frieren even says it right here. Wait, Frieren, continue speaking, please. That's just something we desire. Yeah, he accepted it. You're right. Dude, then he flips it on her. Wait a second, this dialogue's kind of cracked. And then the fox gets hit by an avalanche. Is that how you think of heaven? Is that how you think of this reunion with Hemil? It's all just copium to keep you going, to give you some purpose in life? Think about it, Frieren. I'm really hoping Flamme didn't lead us astray. Bro, what if that one text was actually fake and Frieren just is obfuscating herself? That'd be crazy. I don't think so, but yeah, see how they kind of leave it at that? He kind of flips it onto her of like, what is that how you feel with heaven, bro? She just, doesn't say anything. Because that's exactly it. Verbalizing the copium nature would like self-defeat it. It would defeat your ability to cope with it if you recognize it too much as copium, because then it's like, okay, well, I'm tricking myself, and if you're aware you're being tricked, then the trick doesn't work as well, right? So it's like she kind of pushes that onto him, he reflects it back to her, and then they both agree to not speak about it anymore, because going further would be damaging to their beliefs, right? Yeah. The purpose behind belief, like, why do we believe what we believe, Are we just doing it to rationalize our actions, to rationalize our existence, to rationalize our environment, to rationalize our suffering, etc.? Or is it something that's truly that is based in truth, whatnot? What should it be? How do you want to do it? I don't know if there's any answers, but it's something that's can be fun to think about, can also be scary to think about, so, Kraft mac and cheese. Just say Kraft mac and cheese instead. Say it with me. Kraft mac and cheese. Anyways. I'll praise you too, Frieren. Only for being racist, though. Okay, sorry. Somebody the other day in the comments said something about, like, racism isn't a good term to use with Frieren because it's, like, a different species with the demons. Okay, but racism is a more fun term to use, okay? I like calling her racist, even if it's not appropriate. Think about that. Should I not verbalize that? Is that ruining it? Whoa. Don't verbalize things. Don't think about it. Just quiet now. Oh, wow, then she flashbacks to the Hyder thing, yeah. And we talked about that already. I quite liked that sentiment as well. Oh, they're so cute. But yeah. Then he's off. Oh, yeah, we got the pendant. Clutch. I forgot about that. But yeah, that was a super cozy episode. Anything else that we want to see? Oh, we do. This was a really cute detail that we saw them like eating dinner a couple of times, and then I think somebody told me, I forgot who or where, but that like at first it was just Kraft and Fern that were praying, and then Stark joins in on the next one, and then Frieren joins in the last one to kind of show like that the piety spreading, Because Fern was raised by Hyder, so that makes a lot of sense for her character, Those cozy little cozers. Oh yeah, and Kraft means power. I think somebody told me that. Yeah, look how excited he is. He's an excited little man. Big man, actually. Big and muscular. All right, anything else? Yeah, we're just traveling to the demon place. There was a nice little time skip in there, due to waiting out the winter. So that's something. Throwing this little bit of doubt at heaven is kind of worrying because, like, obviously I'd prefer if Frieren got to meet Hemil again. It would be quite the painful thing to, like, apprehend that we don't get to do that for some reason. Maybe we make it to heaven. It's either not there, maybe it's there, but we can't get into it. Maybe it's there, but, I don't know, only humans get into it for some reason, so Frieren can't get in. I don't know, like, there could be a lot of ways it could go wrong, in, like, a kind of tragic way, and then we would be left thinking, like, okay, even if we didn't get to meet Hemil, like, the direction towards heaven, what did that give us, right? Journey, not the destination type behavior. So there's still value perhaps in this pursuit towards, what is it, Areole. That's like the name of their heaven, right? There's perhaps still a value in pursuing this. I mean, we got to meet Stark and Fern, right, and develop those relationships, even if there isn't like a conclusion that we're satisfied with, or maybe we'll just get to meet Himel and it'll be beautiful, and then they'll get a reunion and it'll be adorable, and then they'll get to live forever happily ever after, and I will cry. Maybe that's the other option, and I'd be fine with that too. But yeah, honestly, let's just jump into episode 12. But excuse me, get it on screen. Maximize, please. Okay, episode 12. I'm a little teensy bit late. Well, yeah. Let me say this real quick. Oh my goodness, it's just a white screen. Flashbang. That I'm a little late to this episode. I'm like a few days late to this episode because A, I was sick, and B, I was at a convention all weekend. But now I'm watching it, it's like a Monday, so it's like 2 or 3 days. The reason I say that is because a bunch of people in the Frieren channel in the Discord were horny posting. And I don't know, that makes me think that there is at least one sexual joke in this episode that got people riled up. And I don't know if that's true, but like there has been a precedent set. There has been a precedent set with the see-through X-ray clothes spell and it being used on Stark. And then wasn't there? I think there was an aphrodisiac as well. But those not explicit or not even like ecchi or whatever, but more like subtle jokes of sexual nature that aren't reliant on like a big boo buzz or whatever, but are more just like sexy thing. But it's not even done as much as a heh. It more so is just a thing, and then watching how the characters interact with it kind of is a little funny, right? With like Fern or whatever. But so in those way, I'm guessing there's going to be one of those in this episode just because a bunch of people started getting horny. And or maybe Frieren's feet are on the screen for at least 1 second because that will also do the trick. Not for me, but for the Discord, okay? You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's true, all right? Don't deny it, all right? I know if you're watching, you know what I mean. If you're there, you know what I mean. But yeah, episode 12, let's get this going. In a 3, a 2, a 1, bang. Run the OP. I'm also a little bit under the weather still. If you've been watching the other episodes recently, you would know. So do excuse me if I sound a little bit wonk, but we're feeling better. This show will cure me. The coziness will cure me. Think about that. Snuggled up under my blankets. This show is a blanket. You can have some unmarked black liquid if you would like some. Get yourself a drink. Get yourself a snack. Dang. Frieren really did just meet up with a combat wizard that taught her how to kill demons and then go on a hermitage training her mana for like hundreds of years. That kind of crazy, ain't it? That kind of a crazy way to get to like, you know. I was gonna say like get raised, you know, but I don't know. We know she had that that elven village and that family for a while beforehand, but that next stage in her life, a very long stage in her life, is a pretty insane way to live, right? But gotta do what you gotta do to kill the demon, you know, the Demon King. And it worked. And it's a dub. Wait, we still gotta meet you. Oh, we still gotta meet her. Fascinating situation. Okay. Wait, do I have the subtitles on? Oh, please tell me I have the subtitles on. I don't think I have them on. Turn them on! Okay, we got it. We got it on. I didn't see the title, but it's okay. Frieren, wake up, you little goober. She needs to be babied, bro, so much. What is wrong with her? Aww. Fell asleep while walking. I don't know how you could do that. Yeah, it's just heavy. He a strong boy, Fern. He says, "Give me the Frieren." What? I think she feels coziest with Fern, honestly. They have a very oh, she's dreaming about the past. She and Fern have a very, very sweet relationship. It's actually adorable. It's actually so sweet. Yeah. Bro's got the Master Sword? Excuse me? Oh, he got a replica. He got an off-brand. Dang, Hemel is so handsome. Damn. Wait, that's kind of effed up, bro. Good move. Yeah, no, spite is such a good motivator. To prove Hyder wrong. True. Yeah. They're walking ahead without you, Frieren. Gotta join them. She's thinking what I just thought about him being handsome. She's thinking about how handsome he is right now. Oh, dude, she's straight hold carrying her, not like magic carrying her. That's kind of sweet. Okay. Oh, she's like a little backpack. Aw. She's so affectionate. Give me the Frieren. Bro, Stark is third wheeling right now. He's actually third wheeling their relationship. That's so sad. Oh, dang, yeah. Yep. Who the heck are you? What are you? Are you standing on your tippy toes? You are not that tall. You are not that tall. How old are you? You're the village chief. The Lord of the Mountains. Is that a dude or is that like a demon? Legendary? In what way? Ah, that would make sense. That would make sense. Hemo went and gave it a yoinky splinky. Okay, classic. Classic Sword in the Stone behavior. Dang. Dang. Man proved Hyder so wrong. Or was it not? That'd be a little twist. Okay, JK. Interesting. I got busy, bro. No, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you were alive that long ago. Fulfill your duty. What duty are you obligated to? Oh, yeah, classic. Okay, so Lord of the Mountain is a monster. But it's cold out. Oh, hello. Lord of the Corpse. Corpse of the Mountain. Corpse of the Mountain. That's what that's the new name for the beasts. That is so rude. They can't even bite you from that tall. Because you're flying? That's cheating. Are you poor? What's in the cave? What's in the cave? Stark, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little afraid of what's in the cave. But it's my boy Stark, he can solo it. Believers in. Oh, is this the cave with the sword? Where the sword was? Oh, hello. I think it is. I think this is the cave where the sword was. Maybe this is like a challenge to like those that dare come to like this sacred site or something. Only 80 years? Rude. Dang! Dang! Bro, he's trying to nap. He's trying to nap in his little cocoon of snow. This squad is too OP, bro. They're too much. Bink! Can we go in the cave? I want to go in the cave. It's still there? It's still there. Okay, and it does attract the monsters. That would make sense. I was kind of thinking that. Why is it still there, Frieren? Dang. He still did it, though. He made himself the real hero. Giga Chad. Who needs some random sword to tell me I can kill the Demon King? I'll just do it anyways. That's right. That's right. That's self-affirmation, bro. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, it's super romantic in that way. Romanticized. Whoa. Whoa. Stark? Stark knows he wants to go test it, bro. Mjolnir moment. Whoa, 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 whoa! That's the guy from the OP. Wait, and he has a sword. Wait, what's going on there, Stark? You knew that guy? I'm gonna need to frame by frame his the OP to see if it's the same sword. Goodbye, child. Farewell, child. See you next time, child. Okay. Stark, what do you know about that guy, bro? I'll go. Excited, sorry. Okay. Those little... This is why the people were freaking out. Okay, JK, my fault. She's just reading a book. Oh my goodness! Fern, go buy him a present. I didn't get him anything. Frieren, stay still, please. No, my fault. You can do what you want. Oh my goodness. Guys, I can't. Guys. Oh my goodness. Careful with the dress. Thank you. What are you doing? Oh my goodness, you're so excited. What are you doing? You're a gremlin. Ugh. that only dissolves clothing. You're a rat. What is wrong with you? Yeah? Yeah? Little drinky drink. I'm going to splash you. Are you testing it? What are you doing? Ah, 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 ah! What is it? Yeah, I remember when we bought that a long time ago. Well, I think so. Oh, the steam clutch, steam clutch. Now you're the present. Okay, my fault, my fault. That was too far. That was way too far, and I apologize. What is the ring? What is the significance of that? Is that Eisen? Eisen note? She's gonna try to figure out what he wants. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm scared. Okay, JK. Where's my boy? Oh my goodness. He's so nice. He's such a nice lad. Oh my goodness, he was playing with the children. What a nice lad. And saving cats out of trees? Mr. Incredible. His birthday he's spending giving gifts of charity? Aww. I think he would appreciate that potion. Just a little bit. Who would he use it on, though? We all know. I'll be quiet. My fault. That little smile, though. Yeah! She started romanticizing him. She started being like, wait, he's such a good guy. But now he's just being a dude, and now he's just dudifying. No, Ferd. No, no, no. He's such a nice... He's a man. He's a man. He's 18. Trust. Wait, how old are you right now, Fern? Oh my goodness, I hate math. It's okay. Get him a Jumbo Berry special. Don't tell her. She looks disgusted. Good move, good move, good move. Good run back. He just obeys, bro. Nah, bro, I ship these two. I need Fur to make a good birthday move right now. Good birthday move. Happy birthday. Or that. Did you not? You didn't know? What? Have you never celebrated a birthday before? Aww. No, come on. No, no, no. It's sweet. No, wait. It's sweet. There we go, yeah. Yeah. Damn. Oh, that's what the flashback earlier was, and the guy in the OP. There's the guy in the OP. When he thought about what a true hero one was, one that would pull the sword, he thought of this guy, the strongest warrior. Stoltz. His brother? Stark brother, I think? Okay, bet. Wait, so Stoltz, you're alive, right? Because you're in the OP? We'll see. We'll see. Let's just see what happens. This dad is garbage. What is wrong with you? He's like 5 years old. Oh, you muddied me. Aw. He was a good brother. Yeah. Holy crap. He didn't actually see him die, though. He didn't actually see him die. Man, he was just a kid. I kind of was thinking he was older, but no, he was tiny. Wow. Aw. Aw. Big. Well said, well said. We won't let you run. That is such a funny sentiment. We are poor. Buy something else. A little bracelet. I thought they were. I was like, why are there? What are you, Chef Frieren? What is up with this? Hello? You chow. Wait, what's going on? At least she's aware of it. You know? True, true, true. Hamburger. Okay. It's a birthday custom. Delightful little hamburger steak. It's just a giant steak, but it sounds like hamburger, so I'm gonna keep saying that. Good mentality, bro. We're all warriors. He did get a present. He did get a birthday present. Oh, that's so sweet. Aww. Wow, he told him to run too. Wait, his older brother was so based. Man, poor Stark got so much like survivor's guilt, man. That completely recontextualizes that. Like, the lad was tiny and told to run by the older brother that he idolized. Like, bro, anybody would run. Oh, it was the recipe. I see. Please tell me she's a good chef. Please. She's lived forever. She has to be. There we go. Do it, I dare you. Do it, I dare you. No, I'm playing. Don't do it. Don't do it. Unless. Dang, that was such a sweet episode. Man. So, Stoltz and the family, we have, like... Man, how would they be alive? I'm like, now I'm coping, because he didn't actually see him die. Because he ran, you know? And Stoltz was such a real one. I mean, like everything he was saying, right? Supporting his little bro despite the family not supporting little bro at all, right? Going out of his way to train him, giving him a little birthday present, telling him to run to like save him. I mean, that guy, dude, Stoltz had a crazy good head on his shoulders, especially for the culture he was raised in, that like had such like intense values on strength to like still love his little brother despite, you know, all that. What a real one. And you could just tell that like that Stark thinks the world of him, right? With the way he thought of him with the hero sword and all that. But that makes me think like, is there a chance? Well, I'll need to look at the OP in a second here. This show is so cozy, man. It's so sweet. And also, bro, the freaking extended feet segment. Oh my goodness. Y'all have ruined me. Y'all have ruined me. I was like, bro, I didn't look at anything above the bottom 10% of the screen, bro. I was reading subtitles and I was locked. You're a wicked woman. Alcohol is the best medicine. True. Too much time has passed. Also, he also likes older women. Based. Aversion to one's old kind. Oh, wait. What's the name of this episode? I actually didn't see it, remember? Let me see. A real hero. Very fitting. Very fitting. But the realest thing you can do is be a fake. Whoa. The fakest thing you can do is be a real. Whoa. But no, yeah. Let me look at the OP. Let me start with the OP. Because there is that shot of Stoltz. Where is it? I'm trying to, like, mentally find it. I'm gonna mute just so I don't get hoed. Let's see. Flamme, what's good with you? I love Flamme, bro. It could be, like, another Flamme situation where, like, he only exists in the flashback. Right? As opposed to, like, showing back up at some point. Right here. Right here, right here, right here. So, yeah, it just looks like a normal sword to me. Doesn't look crazy. His outfit, I mean, it's that similar cloak. Maybe it's the same, maybe it's own, like, that looks like him as a, but then it cuts to, it does cut to a, this guy looks short, though. This doesn't look like Stoltz, this next shot. It just looks like a dude. But it does cut to, like, an old man. But Stoltz wouldn't be that old. He only looked like, maybe, like, 15 years older than Stark, so, like, 30s right now, if he was still alive. Yeah. It's kind of copium. It is kind of copium. But man, I would love to see him still alive and see him pop back in, you know? Ooh, that shot of the guy looking at Himmel's statue? Wait, that's actually good. I assume, yeah, this gotta be Himmel's statue, right? Dang. But yeah, and the sword looked different than that. It's all rusted too, bro. I don't need that sword. That's just a sword that we, well, no, it does have energy. That's the, okay, that is an interesting thing. Because I did think for a second that, like, okay, maybe the sword, who actually cares about the sword, right? Like, who needs some ancient legend to tell you that you're a hero? Like, you're not a hero because you have the hero sword. You're a hero by your actions. You're a hero by your deeds, right? That's the real deal there, you know? And so I was thinking, like, okay, then, like, what actually is this sword? Like, what does it actually tell you if you're able to pull it? But it does, we do have to contend that it does have some power because all the beasts wanted to kill it, you know? Or, like, all the beasts were showing up outside. That's where the Lord of the Mountain came from. Man, this was a crazy good comment from Frieren, though. To the point that their original nature eventually disappears. Dang, she feel that way about Himmel. She feel like he being lost to time. Despite being preserved in such a way, he's still being lost. That's why we're gonna go hang out with him. Trust. Oh my goodness. This was crazy. This is a crazy angle they decided here. This is a crazy angle they decided. Like, oh, dude, this animation is nuts for getting out of bed. Wait, this is such a based way to get out of bed, though. Doing the, like, rumpy boompy, that strat. Oh my goodness, that's such a fun strat. She's also so excited to, like, dig into her treasures. She is such a little, like, gremlin in that way. Why is she like this? Look at, what is this little smirking? No, 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 don't be doing that. Not the dissolving potion. Crazy that she got poured on her. Wait, let me just look again. Wait, let me just look again. sorry. Wait, let me just look again. Wait, let me just look again. Sorry. Okay. Wow. Yeah. The culture birthday thing was brutal as well, man. What a horrible environment to be raised in. Okay, but yeah, we do want to look at, in the OP, if we can tell if he's wearing different clothes, that'll tell us he's still alive. So let's see if I can take another look at him here. Okay, so he's got long cloak. He's got black sleeves. A triple, like a main sword thing with two pointers there, a couple belts, whatnot. Okay. And then if we look at him in the flashback, I just saw a black sleeve there. It's probably the... Yeah, and it looks like the triple pointed thing down the middle is, I abandoned even my brother and fled. Bro, you didn't abandon him. He wanted you to leave, bro. He wanted you to leave and live. But yeah, it does look like he's wearing that kind of exact outfit. So, let's go off the assumption that he did die here, even if we don't have confirmation yet. Because the OP isn't really giving I don't think giving us like a pause, because yeah, he's wearing the same clothes for sure here, and he looks like roughly the same age, right? So if we wanted, we could like, I think the door's open for him to be alive, or for more people of the family to be alive, and obviously like older and such. But that's not an assumption I'm gonna carry, because otherwise I'll just be waiting, and then who knows if that would ever actually like show up. This was so sweet. Him just chewing the food, just enjoying it, and being like, yeah. That's a crazy thing. Like, even if her cooking was bad, like, he would still love it. Because it means so much. And, like, the quiver, the little quiver in his, like, face when he does that. She knows she hit the home run with that one, bro. That's called connection, Frieren. Good job. She was talking about, like, she feels like she doesn't know people. Bro, you just home ran a birthday. That's a dub, Frieren. And she's like, I eat now. Who are you going to pour dissolving liquid on, man? And Fern is the dude. The Fern being like, you're a perv. You're a perv. This is just her. She got some feelings towards him. She got some feelings towards him, and she's just as embarrassed. She's just embarrassed, you know. The way she was looking at him with the little, when he was on the bench here, bro. She was like, dang, this guy kind of a real one. Dang, he kind of really taking care of people on his birthday, so selfless. And then he said, dude, he got called out though. This is why you never murmur out loud, that one looks like boobies. That's a misplay, man. That cloud looks like boobs. You never know who's behind you. You gotta keep that locked in. Or just live your truth, or just speak your truth. Fair enough, fair enough. But no, that way she was walking up on him, this was he my boy. This was he my boy look. You see that smile? I ain't never seen her smile like that. But no, they'll come around. Listen, they got a few more years in this adventure. You know, he got the time to mature a little bit more for her to view him more as a man, right? He just turned 18. I don't know exactly how their world works with that, but it'll come around. It'll come around. Trust, you know. I have to. Oh wait, that was cute. Wait. I'll have to tell Fern about them later. Aw, he wants to tell Fern about the little clouds he saw. He's such a little... he's... This guy. I feel like he's, like, probably so unaware of so much of what's going on with Fern. Fern, good timing. Check it out, bro. They look like a big poo-poos. Oh, Stark. No Riz. No Riz. It's okay, Stark. You just keep being a good person, because I know you are one, and it'll work. And also him detailing his like never gotten a birthday present before. That's I can fix him type energy a little bit, where it's like you know that made her want to give him a present 10 times more. Being like, oh my goodness, he hasn't ever seen love before. I can be the love for him. That is such a force right there. She's like, dang. Alright, guess I gotta love him. If no one else will, I guess I gotta love him. He didn't have a speck of blood or dirt on him, and then you splash mud on him? Man, Stoltz is handsome. His pure white cape proves he's the strongest warrior in the village. Dang. And then Stark got it all muddy. Though that's kind of the crazy thing, bro. Stark was so quick on that wooden stick swing that his brother didn't react in time to dodge the mud, right? Which he's known for that. That's what makes him so strong. I feel like that's low-key foreshadowing Stark's strength, is it not? where he has the reaction speed to do that and get the mud on him when previously like him not getting mud or blood on him was exactly like what proved him to be so strong. That's why he has the pure white cape. That's a good detail, actually. He's even amazed. He's like, shoot, my little brother just really hoed me right here. Or really got me right here. Not hoed, but really got me right here. And that's why he compliments him. Good praise. That's that potential he sees. Yeah, I know you'll become stronger. He saw the potential in the young lad. Wow, and then he helps him out with his stance. Aww. Yeah, man, I feel like this was so much work for Stark, like, healing after his family stuff. I think the biggest thing was realizing that the Hamburg steak is a birthday present between warriors, because then that let him know that his brother did give him a birthday present, right? That it's wow, you know what's crazy? Whoa, thematic through line. There's a huge thematic through line here. With what Frieren said. Not when she had her feet everywhere. I called the feet thing so hard, by the way. Future generations always romanticize heroes. Bro, that's exactly what Stoltz is, what's happening with Stoltz, with Stark, right? He's romanticizing Stoltz. I think to a degree, well, I don't know about romanticize, but like the idea that as time goes on, especially when you're apart from someone for so long, like with Hemel in the world, you know, the actual who they are gets like confused or lost a little bit or changed right here, this line, to the point that their original nature eventually disappears. I think this was an opportunity for Stark to re-find the original nature of his brother, of Stoltz, right? Where just as with Hemel, Stark, like with how the world views Hemel the hero, Stark had some misconstrued perceptions of his brother built off of his shame and guilt of running away, built off of his like family dynamics and influences with like the warrior and the weakness kind of stuff, that ranking, you know, and that caused him to like misconstrue that relationship. But then through this birthday event, right, which caused him to do a lot of introspection, a lot of reflection, combined with a new perspective on like on the Hamburg, like, cause man, my master never gave me any gifts. You were getting a gift every year. You just didn't realize it was a gift, and then you realized your brother had done that as well, which completely like, corrects that mischaracterization of that relationship that Stark had. So man, that's a through line through the episode. They did that really well, cause yeah, they do very frequently in this show jump between like thing at the beginning of the episode, thing at the end of the episode. Like there's a pretty clear split. It's almost like two stories a lot of the time. But these two pair really well together. Frieren, you gotta put those away. Sorry. But yeah, they also this child, bro. Child village chief. You really got she did a good job. I feel like she was doing village chief role real well. 49th in a long line of chiefs. Are we gonna be able to meet Big 50? After, in the end of the show where, dude, if we have to see Frieren and Stark die of old age, I'm gonna cry. That's gonna be horrible. Please no, please no. Sorry, not allowed, not allowed. Unless it's in heaven so that they never actually leave. They get to stay with us because they die and then just respawn immediately in heaven. That's a clutch, that's a clutch. But yeah. So yeah, really good. Ooh, and the fake thing? I love the fake thing too. Man, that reminds me of that one thing from that one show. A couple people know out there. I'm not trying to spoil the like good bars or whatever, but like the difference between something that's fake and real, like the fake that attempts to be real or the real that just is real, that kind of deal. Like, is it more valuable for a fake thing to attempt to be real or for a real thing to just be real, right? Is the attempt to be real, the attempt to not be fake anymore, that climbing, does that give it more value, you know? Would you rather have a good citizen or a criminal that became a good citizen, right? Is the criminal that became a good citizen more valuable? Honestly, with the criminal example, I would say yes, because they've been tested more. They've climbed out of the hole of, like, criminal behavior. Well, you could also say that there'd be a worry of them slipping back into it. But compared with somebody that has never done that, has always been a good citizen, then you don't know how they'll react to the potential for doing crime, right? Like, it's like the unknown evil versus the known evil kind of thing, where whatever. That's spiraling into new territory, right? But at least how it was used here with the fake and the real thing. This self-confidence I love, right? The self-affirmation, the inner drive, as opposed to being defined by being able to pick a sword out of the stone. Defining oneself by one's actions and just like, okay, then I'll just go kill the thing. I'll kill the Demon King. Though, man, for him to say it won't matter if I'm fake or not, he's even prioritizing doing the heroic action over the nature of whether it's like real or not. But the action is prioritized over this characterization of it, which, man, that's interesting. Prioritizing the action over the characterization. Ooh, okay. Okay, Himela. Gender bent, Himela. Himel did live up to those words. Real. F the sword. That sword ain't saving nobody. That sword, the least heroic thing I ever done see. It's just snapping. It's snapping, man. It's sleeping in the cave. Honestly, let the truth out. I feel like it's even more inspiring to know that he didn't have the sword. He didn't have the heroic sword, and he still did it. Because those tales, those romanticizations, whatnot, of like heroism and stuff. I mean, think about all the people that came here to lift the sword, didn't do it, and then gave up, right? Because their conception of what a hero was challenged, and that caused them to fall apart. But because it's defined on something else. But compare that with Himel. If we like told that story, then it's like he was a hero because he did heroic things and he tried to be a hero, even if the world told him that he couldn't, even if the sword told him that he wasn't, right? That is confidence right there. And that story being told, I mean, to all the people out there that have that desire to be a hero, then their foundation of being a hero isn't based on some silly myth, isn't based on the ability to pull a piece of metal out of a bunch of rocks, but is instead based on their own like affirmation and belief and willpower, or like willing there, and that's fire, and I'm a hoe for it, man. So yeah, tell the truth. Future generations always romanticize heroes. F romanticization. Be real with it, bro. Because, man, romanticization isn't bad necessarily, but, like, in this context, I feel like it, like, is diminishing, It's diminishing of, like, the even more powerful story. Because, yeah, if you want to romanticize something to, like, then, for some utility for future generations to, like, aspire towards, then, like, yeah, I can see some value there, sure. But this, I feel like, is such a misplay. Such a misplay. Yeah, bro, and he sees the sword. He doesn't test it for himself. He doesn't want to check if he's a hero or not, which, honestly, based, because who cares about the sword? I don't care. I have an axe. For him to think of his brother very, very, quickly there, that was fire. Ooh, what a real one. Stoltz is such a real one. I love Stoltz. Man, why does she look like this? What is this little Grim? Grin, what is wrong with you? What? And then we evaporate the, like, bedsheet tunic you're wearing? I'm surprised it worked, honestly. I'm surprised it worked. How does it tell if something's a piece of clothing or not? If your clothing was hanging up and I splashed it, it would dissolve the clothing, right? Like, you don't have to be wearing it for it to be defined as clothing. It's a potion. So it's a fabric dissolver. But if I poured it on, like, curtains, it would delete the curtains, right? Because you could use curtains as closed. What about a cardboard barrel? Or a barrel? What if I wore a barrel? It wouldn't dissolve that, though, because that's wood. How exactly does potion work? Alright, we're starting to slip into a bunch of nonsense. She's also too built different. What is wrong with Fern is crazy. She's pious, bro. I wonder if there's like her calling the potion vulgar or whatnot. Frieren kind of a freak. Wait, Frieren a little bit of a freak? Let him know. Bro, her and Himel about to get crazy in the future. Himel as a ghost. Himel's spirit is about to go crazy. Oh, my fault. That's a bit strange to be thinking about. That's very strange to be thinking about. But man, for Fern to be like viewing it as vulgar or whatever, I feel like that fits with her kind of more like her being raised under a priest and stuff. I wonder, like, that makes me wonder if the goddess has some like tenets of like chastity or whatever that Fern has kind of had imprinted onto her. Like kind of traditional like Catholic guilt or whatever. That kind of type behavior, if that's maybe why she kind of acts that way. And Frieren, on the other hand, is just like, he, see-through clothes. Hee 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 hee. Dissolve my clothes. Hee 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 hee. You little freak. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. Very cute episode. Very sweet episode. Honestly, bro, give me more Stoltz. Give me more Stoltz. Either as flashbacks or if it we ball he's still alive. I would be down. Also, him getting all muddy to help Homeboy with his stance. This is the realest one behavior I've ever seen. Yeah, this guy was just straight Giga Chad. I love him for it. But yeah, that's what I got for this episode. Episode 12 of Frieren. On to the next episode 13. Should be exciting. Of course. If you like the video, subscribe. If you're new, blah, blah, blah. Comment below if you have anything to say or join the Discord and talk to me or other Frieren fans there. But until then, until the next episode, that was what I got for today. I'll be seeing you then. Peace.